They said it was too late. At 60, he had nothing. No career, no recognition, no money in his pocket. Most people would have given up. Most people would have said, "My time has passed." But he didn't. He knocked on doors. He faced rejection after rejection. He slept in his car. He survived on almost nothing. And then, one day, one yes changed everything. That man was Colonel Harlan Sanders, the founder of KFC. He started at an age when most people retire. And today, his name is known in every corner of the world. So let me ask you this. If he could start at 60 and build a global empire, why can't you? Maybe you're 20, maybe you're 40, maybe you're 65. And you've told yourself the same story over and over. It's too late. I should have started earlier. My chance is gone. But here's the truth nobody told you. It's never too late to start something new. It's the only real too late in life is the day you stop breathing. As long as you are alive, as long as there is a heartbeat inside you, there is possibility. Yes, you may not be young anymore. Yes, you may not have the same energy. But you have something far more powerful. Experience, wisdom, and the courage to begin again. Think about it. Society sets timelines. Graduate by 22, get married by 25, have a stable career by 30. Buy a house by 35, retire by 60. But life doesn't work like that. It's on a timeline. That's a prison. And when you believe in this prison, you look at yourself at 40 and say, "I'm too old." You look at yourself at 50 and say, "It's over." You look at yourself at 65 and whisper, "I missed my chance." But here's the question. Who decided these numbers? Who wrote this rule book? No one. It's just society. And society is wrong. Most people don't even start truly living until after 40. Because before that, they're just surviving, just following, just trying to fit into someone else's timeline. Let me tell you about Grandma Moses. She was a farmer's wife who spent her life cooking, cleaning, raising children. At 78, she picked up a paintbrush for the first time. She had no training, no experience, but she painted and she painted and she painted. At first, nobody cared. But then, an art collector noticed her work. Soon, her paintings were hanging in galleries worldwide. She became famous at an age when most people say life is already behind them. So what excuse do you have? Are you really too old, or are you just too afraid? Pause for a moment. Think about that one dream you've been carrying for years. The book you wanted to write, the business you wanted to start, the skill you wanted to learn. Why haven't you started? Because you think it's too late? Because you think people will laugh? The only real tragedy is not age. The real tragedy is never beginning. Take Morgan Freeman. For most of his life, he was a struggling actor. He didn't get his big break until his 50s. Today, he's one of the most respected names in Hollywood. What if he had said at 45, "It's too late for me"? Or think about Nelson Mandela. He spent 27 years in prison. Most people thought his life was over. But when he walked free at 71, he didn't retire. He became the president of South Africa. His real story began when most people thought it was finished. This is the truth. Beginnings don't care about age. The universe does not look at your birth certificate before it gives you a chance. It only asks, will you start today? Maybe you're listening to this right now and you're filled with regret. You think, if only I had started 10 years ago, if only I had taken that chance. But regret is useless. You cannot change the past. You can only change this moment. Imagine this. A tree takes 20 years to grow tall and strong. If you wanted shade, the best time to plant it was 20 years ago. But the second best time is today. If you don't plant now, 20 years later, you'll still be standing in the sun, wishing you had begun. Life is exactly like that tree. You may not have started earlier, but you can still start now. If you start now, 10 years later, 15 years later, 20 years later, you'll look back and thank yourself for planting the seed. Listen closely. Age is not your enemy. Fear is, doubt is. Hesitation is. When you were young, you believed in endless possibilities. But somewhere along the way, the world convinced you that your time is limited, that dreams have deadlines. That's a lie. Dreams don't expire. They wait. They wait for you to find the courage to pursue them. You are not too late. We're right on time. You see, starting something new isn't just about age or opportunity. It's about mindset. It's about refusing to let yesterday's failures, society's doubts, or your own fears dictate the rest of your life. Look at Ray Kroc, the man behind McDonald's. He was 52 years old when he discovered the small restaurant that would become a global empire. Most people at 52 are settling into comfort. Most people are thinking about retirement, pensions, and slowing down. But Ray Kroc wasn't most people. He saw a spark, he acted, and he built a legacy that millions enjoy today. What about Laura Ingalls Wilder, the author of the Little House series? She didn't publish her first book until she was 65. Imagine that an ordinary woman from a small town, sharing stories of her childhood, and the world fell in love with her work. She became an icon not because she was early, but because she finally started. Every late starter shares a common trait. They began before they gave up. And that is the single most powerful difference between those who dream and those who achieve. Now, maybe you're sitting there thinking, it's easy for them, but my circumstances are different. I'm too busy, too tired, too unqualified. Let me tell you something. That's exactly what every successful late starter said too. The difference, they acted anyway. Take someone like Vera Wang. She was a figure skater and then a fashion editor. But she didn't design her first dress until she was 40. Today, she is a legend in fashion. Her time didn't start when she was born. It started when she said yes to herself. You can say yes too. Start small, start quiet, start messy. The world doesn't need you to be perfect today. It only needs you to begin. One step, one decision, one action. That is all it takes. Let's talk about the psychology behind this. Most people overestimate what they can do in a year and underestimate what they can do in 10. The magic is not in instant results. The magic is in consistent effort over time. Start now, and the compound effect will do the rest. Every day you delay, you feed regret. Every day you start, you feed growth. The difference between someone who succeeds at 50 and someone who regrets never trying is simply this. They began. And here's the secret most people ignore. Starting late often gives you an advantage. You have life experience. You know what matters? You're less likely to be distracted by trivialities. You're more patient, more focused, more determined. Imagine a young entrepreneur who starts at 20 versus a 50-year-old who starts now. The young entrepreneur is energetic, yes, but naive. The older entrepreneur understands failure, fear, and perseverance. That wisdom is invaluable. So how do you start? The first step is simple. Decide. Decide that you are done waiting. Decide that your dreams do not expire. Decide that today, right now, you will take action. It could be learning a new skill, writing that book, starting that business, changing careers, running that marathon. Whatever it is, commit to the journey. And remember, commitment doesn't mean perfection. It means consistency. It means showing up day after day, even when you don't feel like it. Visualize your life 5 years from now if you start today. How will it feel? What doors will open? Who will you become? This exercise isn't fantasy, it's a blueprint. The mind cannot distinguish between vividly imagined possibilities and reality. When you imagine your success, your subconscious begins to align your actions to make it real. And yes, there will be setbacks. There will be doubts. People will laugh, you will stumble, but every stumble is a lesson. Every failure is a step closer. Every no is shaping the path to your ultimate yes. Think about J.K. Rowling. She was rejected by multiple publishers. She was a single mother, struggling to survive. And yet she persisted. She didn't let her circumstances define her destiny. Today, her name is known across the world, her books inspiring millions. She started when it was inconvenient, when it was hard, when everyone else had given up. You are capable of the same. The same courage, the same perseverance, the same transformation. All it takes is a decision. One decision to stop making excuses. One decision to start again. And here's the beautiful truth. It doesn't matter where you begin. It matters that you begin. Your starting point doesn't define your destination. Whether you start at 20, 40, 60, or even 70, the journey forward is what counts. So take a deep breath. Let go of the past. Let go of fear. Let go of I should have done it earlier. That story no longer serves you. You are alive. You have now. And that is everything. Start today. Take the first step. Make the first call. Write the first page. Learn the first lesson. Begin the first day. Because every moment you wait is a moment lost, and every moment you act is a seed for your future. Imagine waking up tomorrow with a clean slate. No past failures, no regrets, no judgments. Only one question remains. What will I do today to change my life? This is the power of starting anew. Every sunrise is a gentle reminder that life offers second chances. Not next week, not next month, not next year, today. Take the story of Samuel L. Jackson. He faced countless rejections early in his career. Many people would have quit after the first 10 no's. He didn't. He persisted, continued learning, improving, showing up, audition after audition. By the time he was in his 40s, he finally got his big break. Today, he is considered one of the greatest actors in history. What separates those who start late and succeed from those who give up is resilience and action. You don't need perfect conditions. You don't need approval from anyone. You just need courage. Courage to take that first imperfect step. Let's explore why age is actually a strength. When you are older, you carry life lessons. You know what matters and what doesn't. You can make smarter choices. You are less impulsive. You have patience that youth cannot teach. The late starter has an advantage that a young beginner often lacks: wisdom and clarity of purpose. Now imagine this. You wake up each day asking yourself one simple question. What one thing can I do today that my future self will thank me for? It could be as small as reading a page of a book, learning a new word, taking a short course, writing a journal entry, or making a phone call. Small daily actions build momentum, and momentum, over time, becomes unstoppable. Remember, it is not about giant leaps. It is about consistent, deliberate steps. Think of a river. It doesn't carve mountains by force. It flows slowly and steadily, shaping valleys over time. Your consistent efforts are your river. Your progress might be slow, almost invisible at first, but keep flowing, and eventually, it will create wonders. Let's talk about failure, because every new beginning involves risk, and every risk carries the possibility of failure. But failure is not the opposite of success. It is a part of success. Take the example of Vera Wang again. She wasn't an overnight sensation. She worked, failed, adapted, and persisted. Every rejection refined her vision, sharpened her skills, and strengthened her determination. You must embrace failure as a teacher. Treat every setback as a stepping stone. Every no is a lesson. Every mistake is experience. And every struggle builds character. Now, let's bring this closer to home. Close your eyes. Imagine yourself 1 year from today, having started now. Imagine the confidence you'll feel, the skills you'll learn, the doors you'll open, and the pride you'll carry. That version of you is waiting. But the key to reach that version lies in this moment, not yesterday. The world will not wait for you. Opportunities don't knock twice. But if you start, you align yourself with the rhythm of life. You create possibilities. You open doors that you never imagined existed. Consider the story of Takechiro Mori, the Japanese businessman who became one of the richest men in the world. He started his real estate empire late in life, after retiring from teaching. Most people at retirement slow down, thinking life is done. Mori started, and by using knowledge, patience, and calculated steps, he achieved extraordinary success. It's not about youth. It's about action. Action creates momentum. Momentum creates results. Results inspire further action. So, how do you start when the fear of failure, judgment, and age is loud in your head? 1. Acknowledge the fear. Don't fight it, recognize it. Fear is a signal that you're moving beyond your comfort zone. 2. Break the task into micro steps. One small step each day. Don't think about the mountain. Focus on the first stone. 3. Visualize your future self. See the reward, feel the pride, imagine the growth. 4. Commit to consistency. No matter what, show up. Show up imperfectly, but show up. 5. Celebrate progress. Each step counts. Each lesson matters. Each day of effort is a victory. Consider the story of Julia Child. She didn't start cooking until her late 30s. Today, she is celebrated as one of the greatest chefs in the world. If she had waited for the right time, the world would never have known her brilliance. This applies to you. Whether it's learning, creating, building, or changing, your starting age does not define your finishing point. Let me remind you again, every sunrise is a new beginning. Your past does not define your future. Your failures do not define you. Your age does not define your ability to grow, to create, to inspire, and to succeed. The only thing that defines you is your willingness to begin right now, today. So take a deep breath. Imagine planting the first seed today. Water it daily. Nurture it with your effort, learning, and persistence. Soon, it will grow into something greater than you ever imagined. You've heard the stories, you've seen the proof, you've realized the truth. It's never too late to start something new. Your age does not limit your potential. Your past does not dictate your future. Your failures are not final. What matters is this one moment. Right now, take that step. Make that call at that first line. Take that first class. Start the journey that your future self will thank you for. Remember, the world will doubt you, friends may laugh, challenges will rise. But every person who achieved greatness started exactly where you are, unsure, afraid, and hesitant, yet willing to act anyway. So today, decide that you will not wait any longer. Decide that you will not let fear control you. Decide that you are worthy of beginning, of growing, of transforming. And when you take that first step, no matter how small, the universe begins to align. Opportunities appear, doors open, and your path unfolds. You are capable, you are ready. And the only thing standing between you and the life you dream of is the courage to start. If this message resonated with you, don't just keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who's waiting for permission to begin. Comment below with one step you will take today to start your journey. And remember to subscribe for more stories, motivation, and guidance to help you realize your full potential. Because today is your day. Today is your moment. Start now and prove to yourself that it's never too late.